saxophone. We played the whole song that time waiting for everybody to get in here. Come on in. We have been inundated with questions about children and homeschooling, and we have some wonderful people on board who have. Leanne homeschooled her children. Tammy homeschooled her children. Now she's got some that are a little older now. One's in high school and the other one's in junior high, and they're doing some classes now in a church school. But here's the thing. If your routines are taking you all morning, to do, then something ain't right. You're taking too long. That's why we love our timer. From start to finish, my morning routine, and this includes getting dressed, but I don't count taking a shower because I take a bath in the evening. I have to wash my hair. It takes me 2 minutes to wash my hair. From start to finish, my routine, my morning routine takes me 15 minutes. You get that? 15 minutes. When Tammy was homeschooling at home with 6 children, they all had to be ready for school at 9 a.m. That's every last one of them. And sitting at the table getting ready to start their classes. You got it? If your morning routine is taking you all morning long, something's not quite right. Either your routine is too long, or you're trying to finish everything. You just got to get things started. You just have to get things started. So, here's what we got to do. First thing in the morning, I talked about it this morning. We're going to go over it again. You get out of bed, you make your bed. You go to the bathroom. Your clothes are already picked out. You can go pick your clothes out for tomorrow right this minute. Did you know that? You don't have to wait till bedtime to do it. Make your bed, go to the bathroom, get dressed to lace up shoes. And that means fixing your lovely hair because we're all in the same boat right now. My hair needs cutting. I am thankful that I've never dyed my hair, so I've got this salt and pepper look going on. But some of you are going to have little skunk stripes. And it's going to become a fad. We're going to call it the Corona hairdo. While you're in the bathroom, swish and swipe your bathroom. That keeps your bathroom clean and smelling nice. Grab a load of laundry and put it in the washing machine. Right? If you hadn't done it already, a load a day keeps Mount Washmore away. Empty your dishwasher. My dishwasher was full a while ago. I put a few more dishes in it and ran it. And so it's running right now. I don't like to run my dishwasher at night because that's when I like to take a bath. And I like hot water, folks. So empty your dishwasher as soon as it gets through running so you always have a dirty dish disposal unit. Or you're going to pile your kitchen sink full of dirty dishes. And that makes things really bad. It makes things hard on us when our sink is full of dirty dishes. Shine your sink and fill your sink full of hot soapy water and wipe down your kitchen counters. I start with a sink full of hot soapy water every morning. It gets cold and I don't put a lot of water in the sink, but I can always add more hot water to it. And I'm wiping down counters all day long and doing things and cleaning up after myself. And here's the next one. Clean off your hot spots. You know where they are. Your credenza at the back of your couch, your island in your kitchen, your coffee table, your nightstand. If you'll stay on top of your hot spots, and then in the morning, start thinking about what's for dinner. I did an interview the other day with this fella from Chattanooga, and his last name was Kennedy, and he said, last night I pulled a chicken out of the freezer and put it in the refrigerator to thaw. And we're going to have chicken for dinner. And I said, you get points. And he said, you know about points? So knowing what's for dinner, getting it out as part of your before bed routine and putting it in the freezer, this is a great thing to do for your sanity right now. Just for your sanity. So there's 8 things. Get dressed, make your bed, swish and swipe your bathroom, do a load of laundry, empty your dishwasher, shine your sink, and wipe down your counters, keep your kitchen clean, clean off your hot spots, and what's for dinner. This takes no time at all to do. No time. Now, some of you are trying to do it all by yourself. Let me tell you something. If you're trying to do it all by yourself, you're not good at delegating. This is not fun. You are the director in your own little play right now. My eyeball is itching. So let's drink a sip to getting rid of the chaos. Oh, I needed that. I really needed that. It's been a rough day, y'all. We had a young man, he's not a young man, but he had car trouble, and Robert took a jack down there and helped him jack up his truck, and he had to take the tire to town, so he had to borrow my truck to take the tire to town, and Robert's out and about with a fella who had a stroke a few years ago, so Robert's helping him. So say prayers for Robert, because he's not going to not help somebody. He has to help somebody. And we'd all do it. I'm beginning to just feel like we just all got to pitch in and we got to help each other. We got to help each other. So, you've got this little army in your house. If you have children in your house, I would go dig through my little baskets and tubs, and I would put each child's name on a bin of some sort. And this goes for homeschooling too, This is what Leanne did, and she'll chime in here. She had a Rubbermaid bin for both her kids, and it was their locker to put their school stuff in. And there's Tamara. Hey, Tamara. She's an old friend. She's a beautiful young friend, but we've been friends a long time. She had these bins for her kids. Tammy did this too. She had bins for her kids to put their work in. And when school was over, they put their stuff away. They put their stuff away. When school was done, Patty, write down your little quote you had a while ago. Patty made up a rhyme with it. When school is done, I've probably slept since she told it to me. The main thing here is you have to set the time to do it. So go into your phone Go into your phone. Train those children. Go into your phone and set every day at the top of the hour at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. If you're going to start school at 9 o'clock, set an alarm to start school. 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Fly Lady Show's coming on at 11 o'clock. You guys set a reminder so you can go over to our Facebook page and watch it. 12 o'clock, you got to feed the kids, so they need to take a lunch break. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, have a stop time for your school. So maybe you get 3 hours in the morning, and then you do some little virtual touring of some museums and stuff in the afternoon, and you call school off at 1:30. And then at 2 o'clock, at 10 o'clock in the morning, make sure you've got something in the crock pot for dinner. That's at 10 o'clock in the morning, folks, because that way you know what's for dinner. You have it. You've sat down with the kids and you've come up with a plan. And then at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it's time for tea, and you can kick back and put your feet up. But if your morning routine is taking you 3 or 4 hours, something's not right. You're dragging your feet. You got the TV on. Something's wrong there. And as soon as you do your morning routine and you get the kids started with their schooling, because a lot of things you just get them started and they can run with it. You can still sit down and fold clothes and do lots of things while they're doing their lessons. So everybody, let's drink to being the director in our own little home play, because we're in charge when it comes right down to it. We are in charge. Now here's the second thing. Can you walk through your house and see what everybody's been doing? Is everything just laying out all over the place? Yep, you leave a trail. It's time for us to stop leaving breadcrumbs and put things away when we finish with them. So the minute you get rid of school, put all the school stuff away and put it where it belongs. Have a place for it. And then if you're going to sew some masks or something, as soon as you get through doing that, put it away. Put things away when you drag things out. Don't let things pile up. And when you get a flat surface cleaned off, put something beautiful on that flat surface. Like a feather duster. This is a beautiful vase with little globbies in it. So put a beautiful arrangement there. And that way, you're not going to clutter it back up. Don't be a snail. Snails leave trails. And you made me laugh. Oh my. Don't leave trails. And don't drag your feet. Because if it's taking you all morning to do your routine, you're not doing your routine. You're not doing it. You're trying, but you're trying is lying, folks. So you got to do your routine. Get up and get it done. These 8 things, at most, should take you 30 minutes. And if you get up 15 minutes before the flow of the family, you pretty much, and once you stay on top of it and pick up after yourself all day long, it's going to be much easier to do tomorrow. Now, as part of your before bed routine, you stand and look in your living room and see what's out of place, and you put things away, but you get everybody to help you. You give them all their own little, here it is Easter time, grab one of those old Easter baskets and have them run around and pick up the things that belong to them and take them to their room. Put things away, and you do the same thing, because you're the one that's probably left out the most. You're the one that's probably left out the most. Is there a good feather duster that doesn't have feathers? I don't know of one. Nope. It's not a feather duster if it doesn't have feathers, folks. This is an ostrich feather duster. We designed this feather duster. We have to get different color feathers, but this is an amazing feather duster. And I posted a video today on how to feather dust. Now you want to take it outside and you want to shake it and you want to turn your head away. And if you need to cover your face with a mask or a scarf or whatever, just don't shake it into the wind. You don't want it blowing back on you. You want that dust to go out there somewhere. But when we were little, we had to take everything off the tables with the feather duster. You don't have to do that. When Tammy was doing her homeschooling, she would do weekly home blessing hour with the kids, and they would each take one of the tiles and they would go do it. Her boys learned how to sweep and mop and vacuum and do all kinds of things. Do windows and doors. They gather up the trash. Now, it's your job to give your children the skills they need so that when they grow up, they will know how to keep their own house in order. Yep. So they would know how to keep their house in order. And if you don't have coronavirus in your house, you are in good shape. You're just trying to circle the wagons and keep everybody home and keep everybody safe. Don't worry about if you don't have anybody sick in your house, you're good. And if you have somebody sick, they need to stay in their room away from the rest of the family until they're well. They can't be around the rest of the family or everybody's going to get sick. That's what Ben's doctor told me, that the United States would not do what they needed to do, which was what the Chinese did, was take people that were infected out of the house immediately before they could infect the whole family. So we'll see if we can get through this. So I tell a story on my precious, the niece that was born on my birthday. When she turned 18, she got a job and she went to Chili's. And they told her, your job is to sweep the front entrance, the foyer, and to keep that area look. When the wind blows, it's going to blow leaves in and stuff. And she looked at them and she says, "Well, if you'll show me how to sweep, I'll be happy to do it." And they laughed at her, and she came home crying because she didn't know how to sweep the floor. And that's just sad, because when she was with her mom had already done everything. She didn't have to do anything because the kids would go off to school and Patty would do her morning routine and things would be great. And she didn't have to show them. You have got to do this to help your children grow up and be adults. You have to do this. So get your children to help you pick up and put away. Call it a reverse scavenger hunt. So tell them they've got baskets and they're going to grab everything that's in the living room or in the kitchen or in the entrance that belongs to them and take it away. And whoever gathers, give a prize. Whoever gathers up the most stuff and puts it away, they get a prize. Or does it the fastest. You can come up with ways. But you got to train them up in the way they should go. Yep, we're adulting this month. We're getting this stuff done so that we can have a home that is not in chaos while we're having to take care of everything. One time we got a testimony from somebody who lived in Israel. And at that time, there were lots of roadside bombings in Israel. And when they went out of their house, they didn't know if they were coming back. So they were all their nerves were frazzled. But she said, I started flying and I made my home the sanctuary that it needed to be for my family so we could relax when we got home. Surfaces were cleared off, clutter was gone, things were looking up. And so when they came home, dinner was on the table, and they had a wonderful environment in which to raise their family and not be under stress. We can do this. We can get through this. And all it takes is us being in control of our emotions. And, if you feel yourself getting ready to cry, call somebody. Call a friend. Get online with somebody. Leanne and I talked for an hour yesterday because we were missing each other so much because we've spent every Wednesday together for almost last 7-8 months. So let's teach our children. Let's make it a game. Let's stay in control of our homes. Do not let them fall apart around you. Use TV and movies as rewards. Read books together. I'm really concerned about some of the apps y'all been using. Don't use the TikTok app. That invades your home and you have to give them permission, and they'll go in and change your Facebook settings and all kinds of stuff. So don't use the TikTok app. Even Noom. What's the app you use sometimes, Leanne? I think it's not Noom. It's, I don't know. I don't use it. Zoom. It's for networking. Yep. So you've got to set passwords on those things. If you have a meeting, you set a password for the meeting. To keep Chinese, it's made in China. The app is. So be careful with the apps you're collecting. Zoom and putting on your phone, because you have to give away a lot of permission to things, and it has affected a lot of things. So Zoom is used for school. Yeah, it is used for school, but you got to do it. You got to put passwords in to protect yourself. Yep, Zoom. I heard that today. Yep, on the business network. So we've got to protect ourselves. We have to protect ourselves. So make sure you put in good passwords. If you have a Ring doorbell, you got to put in good passwords. Or sometimes you're going to hear a voice coming through your Ring doorbell, and this isn't going to be fun. Hey, Ed, he's a neighbor. So folks, let's settle down. Let's get our houses in order. We're going into Fly Lady immersion class. Every day we're going to talk about how we can make things easier for ourselves and our family if we will just do our morning routine, and get your kids to do their routine too, because you can't take a walk without shoes on. Most of us don't live at the beach. So we got to put our shoes on. We have got to take care of ourselves and get a pair. If you don't want to wear shoes in your house because you think they're too germy, get a pair of shoes you only wear in the house and change out into your outdoor shoes when you go outside. And get in a sunbeam. Sit in a sunbeam once a day. Take your vitamin D. Drink your tea. Take your vitamin C. We can do this. I have a secure internet system, but somebody can still hack an app because they have control over the app. It's 3:30, y'all. I love you all. Get dinner. Start thinking about dinner. If you're on the East Coast, it's getting that time. Talk to you later. Tomorrow morning. Same time, same fly channel. And at 11 o'clock, I'll be here. And yes, I do 2 shows a day. And I might do a third one if it comes down to it. Yep, might do a third one because we need to be calm. The sun to me is like a hug from heaven. Oh, that's really good. I like that. I love you all. Tomorrow. What's the song say? Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you tomorrow. It's only a day away.